Hi, my name is Sean, and I'm going to be talking about Jesus today. I'm going to be talking about Jesus came to fulfill the law, not destroy it. Jesus is only going in depth of the Old Testament teachings in Matthew 5. Jesus wasn't saying don't follow what he was repeating in the Old Testament. He was interpreting it. For example, love thy neighbor as thyself and hate thine enemy. When it says hate thine enemy, in Ephesians, it tells us who our enemy is. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. This is our enemy. God hates anything that opposes him. He was interpreting what loving thy neighbor as thyself was in depth. In depth. He was interpreting Matthew 5:44 in verse 45. This knowledge and wisdom brings us closer to God and understanding what it means to love your neighbor. And in verse 27 and 28, it says, it was written, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her has committed adultery with her already in his heart. Another example that's saying he came not to destroy the Old Testament, but Jesus came to fulfill the Old Testament. He says, I haven't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it, in which he means go in depth, get deeper and deeper. He also means he's the fulfillment of the prophecies made about him. All the prophecies from Genesis to Revelation to Malachi. Genesis to Malachi had to be at least 50 prophecies made about the coming of the Messiah, which points to Jesus, thus proving that Jesus is the Messiah that prophets were prophesying about.